Hello my quilting friends, Leah Day here with a new quilting design tutorial. Today I'm stitching Candy Rush and it starts with a little heart sucker shape, so straight line heart shape, and then I'm going to travel stitch an echo around it. So just bounce around with an echo, and where those straight lines are straight, have a nice straight line too. So here I'm going to travel stitch again and bounce around again. It's a super simple design and you can see what a cute texture it creates for your quilts. It really is fun. Of course, you gotta watch out for those weird areas, and I'm gonna swing around this a few times and then try and figure out a good way of filling in that little gap I've got between my shapes. And that's just something that happens with all designs. It doesn't matter what style or what type, all designs have like little funky spaces sometimes, you know, between the block and the sashing, or when the lines just don't come together quite right. So for this design, I'm just going to place my finger over the shapes and kind of take a look at what it looks like. And you can see, you know, just straight lines can sometimes be a great way of filling in a strange area. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to fill in this space with back and forth straight lines. So just travel stitch over, stitch a little straight line, travel stitch up, and that filled in that just fine. So now I'm going to travel stitch over and I'll talk you through the design again. I'm going to branch out with a straight line. I'm going to put a heart on the end. And this is a design that I call heart suckers. We learned it a few weeks ago, so definitely go check out the video and watch how to quilt this and make a design just with that. And now we're going to turn it into a different design by travel stitching over and swinging around with an echo. It's going to bounce around. When I come to those straight lines, I'm going to try and keep that straight line straight, and I think that really accents the design. I think it makes it look really interesting. And swing around for the heart. Try and keep those shapes, the globes of the heart, symmetrical. It's not easy to do, but it's one of those things I always aim for. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to branch out with a brand new shape going in this direction. So straight line, nice equal heart shape. It's okay if it's wonky, who cares? Travel stitch all the way back, and then travel stitch over and branch out with your echoes. Now I can bounce all the way around with this first echo, but obviously I won't have space to do any more around the end of the heart down here. So here's how I'm going to fill in. I'm going to fill in this whole space right there with echoes, and then I'll work my way out of the area. That way this whole space will be filled before I move on. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to come back later. So that's kind of handy. So just careful stitching back and forth straight lines. And I really think that's the best way to fill in any odd area with this design. It's just going to accent, draw more attention to the heart shapes. It's kind of a fun combination of curves and straight lines. I think that's why the texture is so funky, just because that's an odd combination. And it's a fun combination, so I think that's why I really like it. When I came up with the name Candy Rush, of course it was inspired by Candy Crush, the popular app game. But I love it because also the straight lines make me think, you know, kind of almost like a race. And then the hearts, of course, come from heart suckers. So it was the perfect name for the perfect design. And you can see how I'm balancing out this shape just simply by adding a few extra echoes, and that looks great. So from here, I'll branch out with another shape here, another shape there, and that space will be filled up. So that's it for Candy Rush. Definitely share this video with your friends and ask any questions that you have in the comments below. So that's it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed learning this new design with me today. Definitely check out my website at leahday.com to find tools, materials, and books that I've written about free motion quilting on your home machine. Check it out at leahday.com. Until next time, let's go quilt.